Hello, and welcome to this introduction to mxGraph. My name is David Benson, and over the next 5 minutes or so I shall explain to you what mxGraph is, how it is integrated into your web applications, and what kind of applications would benefit from using this library. So what is mxGraph? mxGraph is a web diagramming library written in the JavaScript language. What this means is that it will enable you to display and interact with diagrams through a standard web browser. Let me give you a demonstration. Here I have an HTML file showing an example of mxGraph, specifically a workflow editor. If I double click on this page, it will automatically load in my default browser, in my instance Firefox 1.5. In your own system, this page would generally be delivered from a web server, but in this demonstration I want you to see clearly what I'm doing and where the files are coming from. So now I'll draw a workflow. I'm not worrying specifically about what I draw, it's more that I want to demonstrate the kinds of features that are available. So I'll start by drawing a couple of swim lanes. You can see that I am able to grab and move around and place the elements anywhere on the canvas. I'm also able to resize the elements using the resize handles. And finally, I can double click on the text and type in my own labels. So now I will add some more icons to my swim lanes. And then select the connection tool, which highlights in red when a cell may be the start of a connection, and a target cell is also highlighted in red where I may drop a connection. Also notice the detailed features available that add that all-important visual appeal to your application. On the toolbar, you have tooltips appear. You're able to pan around the application. You can zoom in and out. Pop-up menus appear, and they're contextual depending on where they are clicked. Let me just now bring up a diagram I created earlier, and I shall use this to demonstrate the standard copy and paste functionality that you expect in a graphical interface. And next, the standard undo and redo functionality. Very important in information visualization is complexity management, the mechanisms by which we make it easier for humans to comprehend our diagrams. A lot of complexity management deals with automatic layouting of the diagram and selection of the appearance of the cells. mxGraph provides a range of layouts ideally suited to making your application easier to understand. mxGraph also provides the functionality of folding of related elements so that the user can focus on specific parts of the diagram. If we look at the demonstration, the small minus with the tooltip collapse and expand that I've highlighted, if I click on it, the information within that element disappears, reducing the amount of information that the user has to take in. So let's take the same file and drop it into Internet Explorer, version 6. Note that versions 5.5 and version 7 are also supported. Again, when I start drawing elements, the behavior is exactly the same as it was for Firefox 1.5. What this means is that you do not have to worry about which browser your user is accessing your web-based applications with. You can just get on with producing the content. Building on this rich visual diagramming functionality, mxGraph also provides integration for your business logic. This means you're able to associate your application-dependent information with the elements in the diagram so that when you persist your data, your business logic is seamlessly integrated with the visual information. Let me just leave you with a few last advantages that mxGraph provides you with. It's completely client-side, so you get ultra-fast interaction with no dependence on the network. And the XML persistence layer means that it can work with any server-side technology you choose. The latest version of your application is downloaded and run on the user's browser every time they access the web page, and it's such a small component that they won't even notice an update coming over the network. mxGraph works with native browsers. This means no plugins required. That means all of your Linux and Mac users are fully supported. Also, on Windows machines, you won't need administrative rights to install your mxGraph-based application. You define the look and behaviour of your application in simple XML. You can even insert custom JavaScript into the XML configuration file if you need to extend the functionality available. If you would like more information about mxGraph, please click on the contact link on the mxgraph.com website, and you can submit your inquiry there. Please also use the contact link to request a copy of mxGraph for evaluation. Feel free to try the demonstration application out for yourself, and if you have any technical questions, a forum is available to you.